Hi there, Nicole Morgan here with Morgan Medicare Solutions. This video will address the fall annual election period with Medicare. That is going to begin on October 15th and runs through December the 7th. The takeaways that I hope you will gain from this video are: what exactly is the annual election period? What can I do during the annual election period with my Medicare plan? Do I need to make a change to my plan? And if so, how do I make that change through Morgan Medicare Solutions? For those of you that have been on Medicare for a while, or this may be your first year on Medicare, I know that you will get more bombarded than you even already are during this time and feel the pressure to look at other plans, most of which may not even be in your area or be a plan that you qualify for. Your calls increase, your mail increases, your emails, and let's not forget the annoying TV commercials. All of that said, this period from October 15th through December the 7th is a time frame for people that are already on Medicare with a standalone drug plan, otherwise known as a prescription drug plan, that is paired with a Medigap plan or a Medicare Advantage plan. Now, if you're already on Medicare, you do not have to re-enroll in Medicare itself. And if you don't have to enroll in anything if you make no changes. So let's talk about what you can do during this time period. Well, you can make a change to another plan if you have a prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan. Change from a Medigap plan to an Advantage plan. Change from an Advantage plan to a Medigap plan and drug plan if you qualify, and change your current drug plan to another drug plan. All of these changes, if you make them, will begin January 1 of 2024. Well, how do I know if you need to make a plan change? How do you know if you need to make a plan change? Not everyone will need to change their plans from year to year, but some will. My general rule of thumb for clients that do not need to make a change are this: if you're happy with your plan overall, if you have not had any issue with cost or doctors, and have had generally a good experience with the plan navigating the healthcare system, and you're okay with the plan's changes for next year. If you're happy and you know it, you can stay put. If you stay in your same plan, no change is needed, and most likely no review. There is nothing for you to do. Your plan will automatically renew for next year. Here are some of the reasons that someone might need to change their plan. If you are on an Advantage plan, your doctors have fallen out of their carrier network for the next year and they won't take your plan anymore. The costs on your plan have increased to an unsatisfactory level for your budget. Your carrier has chosen to do away with the plan you have, and you will have to choose a new plan for next year. Or you have an unfavorable experience with your current carrier. Maybe you have qualified for Medicaid. Maybe your doctor has diagnosed you with a chronic disease such as heart disease, dementia, COPD, or diabetes. If you are on a standalone plan that is paired with a Medigap plan, you may need a change if you have added some brand name drugs to your medication list. Or you have a very long list of medications and you need to evaluate, and I can help you do that, if the drug plan you're on now will be the best plan for you next year. Please keep in mind that Medicare Advantage plans and drug plans, they're going to change every year. And you're going to be notified, though, about the changes on your plan through a document or email labeled the Annual Notice of Change. This will come directly from your carrier by mail or email, and you may be able to find it on your online account with your carrier. You need to pay attention to this document because it can be critical in your decision to find a new plan. I also want to take a little time and address supplements or Medigaps. They're the same thing, because if you have this type of plan that is paired with a standalone drug plan, You may wonder what to do with this type of plan during this time period. I get questions wondering when their carrier will tell them if there's going to be a rate change for next year. Well, since Medicaps are not contracted with Medicare, only standardized, they do not coincide with the annual election period. They do not change from year to year like drug plans and Advantage plans do in their coverage. If you receive a rate increase on your Medigap plan, you should receive a notice directly from your carrier in the mail a few months before the anniversary of when you originally signed up for it about the rate increase. So during the Medicare Annual Election Period, October 15th through December the 7th, there is nothing you need to do. Your plan will automatically renew for next year. But what if your rate is really high on your Medigap plan and it's breaking your budget? What can you do? Well, you can change to an Advantage plan with a drug plan included. Or you can answer health questions to see if you qualify for another supplement with the exact same coverage with a lower monthly rate. But please keep in mind, the health questions are very comprehensive, addressing recent health events, medications, heart, lungs, and chronic diseases. So how can you make a change with Morgan Medicare Solutions? Well, I send out a comprehensive email each year to our clients with a HIPAA-compliant doctor and drug form link to fill out for us to research you a new plan if you are thinking you need a change or would like to look at a change. We will have certain time slots on the calendar dedicated to plan reviews for current clients. Most recommendations that I make can be made by email. However, all enrollments must be made by phone or an in-person meeting. Once we receive your doctor and drug form, you will receive a scope of appointment form to sign by email. This is your consent to speak with me, your agent, for Medicare plans about the various plans offered. It does not obligate you to enroll. Medicare guidelines now require that this form be signed at least 48 hours of an appointment or a review with us. Now, after the scope of appointment is returned, we will begin the necessary research to make a 2024 plan recommendation for you. As a reminder, all calls will be recorded and enrollments must be recorded per Medicare guidelines. As the annual election period approaches, I want to thank you in advance for your patience in our responses. Due to the volume of calls and texts and emails, our response time may be a little slower, but I assure you that everyone will be answered. That is my goal. Thank you for allowing me to help you year after year with your package of protection with Medicare. It's people like you that motivate and inspire me every day to serve others. Thank you, and I look forward to helping you soon.